Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story
So this is the final chapter, at least before the DLC.
Yeah. The DLC's weird.
It does kind of clear up things, though, right?
A little. I don't even remember if it actually has any closure of the story, either.
Because
I think they intended to do Alan Wake 2, and it just kind of fell through.
they need to do Alan Wake, too.
At this point, I don't know if there's enough interest in general.
But
Besides, Remedy's got Control coming out this year. That game looks cool.
yeah, I actually looked into that, and I didn't realize it's got a female protagonist.
Yeah.
I think that's the first Remedy Entertainment game that's got a female protagonist.
That's like one of the first games that's out there in a while that has a female protagonist. Games don't usually have.
Really?
female.
Usually, quite a few do. That
Okay, obviously I'm exaggerating. I'm just saying there's
okay.
not a ton. There's way more games that have male protagonists than
that
female.
building outside there clearly looked like a photograph.
Yeah, that's and it just goes off infinitely. Oh no, it stops there. Get sunglasses and painkillers. Nice. This dude knows my pain.
I wasn't sure if I could face the world without my sunglasses and something for my headache.
Jesus. Is
Press
he
A to take painkillers.
Those worked
press B.
fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Okay.
The lights were like needles in my eyes.
Fuck's sakes,
I
game.
needed my sunglasses.
So, games are a series of things that you don't have to do, and good games disguise that better than other games do.
Uh-huh.
This is not a good disguise of things you don't have to do.
A vampire in the sun. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Damn, this apartment, though.
Yeah, right?
Message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night.
Barry likes to party.
Yeah, as we clearly saw.
Ow, look, I'm saying this as your friend.
Must have been getting into the moonshine again.
By trying to run your life like
Or
No, this
for
is
the first time.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Yeah, Jesus, this apartment, though, huh?
Mm-hmm. And this is in New York?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Or, I guess, not New York?
No, I think it's actually New York.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because Barry says he's from New York a lot, so...
It's New York, but it's actually filmed in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan
Jake
Wake
Gyllenhaal.
about his book, The Sudden Stop. Good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the two people out there who haven't read the book yet. But
That
this
is some
last
book.
Is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled new
Jesus, spoilers, dude.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell
Can I look across the street here?
What the hell were you
Not
thinking,
really.
man? Good riddance.
You're just gonna look into one of those windows across the way and just see a guy shouting at the UPS truck down below that it's a Decepticon.
Yeah.
It's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me. You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself.
Oh, they said bastard again.
Oh, there you go. Rated M.
Now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much left.
Okay, I think I don't have to watch this.
Was that
But-
autobiographical in any
Uh,
way?
Hey, honey. Did you watch
what the hell?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Wow, Alan's kind of a dick, huh?
Yeah.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, you're kind of a
This
dick.
morning,
Yeah.
I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start.
And he
writing
just
again.
throws up all over the place.
Yeah, I'm amazed he's held it down.
Thinking straight. Just take a shower.
Keep it together, wait. Just keep it together.
You're right, honey.
No.
I'm sorry.
Of course, some people are better at keeping it down than
Oh,
others.
yeah.
A vacation. Just you and me.
Oh, God.
Quiet.
This seems like a great idea.
Yeah, vacation's exactly what you need.
You're not talking to any full of themselves doctor, are you?
Ugh. I'm glad that dude got et by the darkness.
Key to the cabin.
And he hasn't even come back as a Taken yet, as far as
Yeah,
I've seen.
I guess it was his gorilla. No, it's because you gotta
Going
believe
back
in
to
it.
the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
shout,
sir.
I'm right
I
here.
need to do this alone. Barry, take
Put
it.
the
Jesus,
gun
dude.
down,
Holy
Alan.
shit.
Miss Weaver, close the door when I
Just say, I have to do this alone. Don't point your fucking gun at her.
Oh,
Aww. That gun just passed through my body.
see you later.
yikes! You can see the pores in his skin.
He just pointed a fucking gun at a police officer.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake.
Please don't make me drive.
On Zane's page.
Nope,
I
looks like they're
Thank
doing
God.
it for you.
Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was
Because
headed.
it's all bright and sunny. It's too,
Oh, I've done driving in the daytime.
yeah, I know, but there's no action going on.
Well, there was no action leading up to meeting that dude at the mine, and I still had to do it all.
Oh,
That
well.
sucked.
At least it looked nice.
Yeah.
Nice, bright, sunny day.
You gotta just trim stuff like that from the game.
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, so it's like
It's
Washington.
hard not
Oh.
to let
Oh.
doubt
Ooh,
creep in last
Verizon.
time. I could still chalk everything
Do we even
up
have
to
that in
Freddy.
Canada?
We don't. That's
Okay.
American.
I had enough imagination to make
Saw a
up
lot of it in
stories.
Seattle,
Had
though.
been in the cabin
Oh, fuck off. It's making me drive.
a story
Oh.
Damn it.
sad from grief over Alice's death, like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing.
And this thing, too. This thing is a
It didn't
bit of a
really
bucket.
matter. My course was set.
Again, though, I
What
really
happened if
love...
I just drove this into the guardrail right now?
Then game over. You found the secret ending.
I found the secret ending.
Alan just crashed his car and went over the cliff.
Nah, he's fine.
Actually, it leads you into another gameplay segment where you just
No,
got
just-
Metroided again.
I was gonna say the game turns into Just Cause.
Oh,
I just pull out a wingsuit and fly away.
all of a sudden, Alan speaking in a
Puerto Rican?
I think it was a Puerto Rican accent.
Yeah. Maybe his name is just Rico.
Either way, very Latin American accent.
Man, look how sensitive the camera is in the car.
Wow.
Like, I'm barely touching it, and it just... yoink. Yikes. Sorry, still
I
drunk.
do love this setting, though. It makes me think of the Okanagan. Oh,
Am I going off-roading?
let's find out.
Nope. Okay. This thing sounds like a fucking RC car. Ugh,
Maybe
camera.
it is. Maybe this whole thing is just...
This seems unsafe. Please tell me I have all my guns and shit. I do.
Maybe this is just this Zane guy playing with his toys. Zane is actually a 7-year-old.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Nope. They keep showing that. It's still not scary.
Aw, the sunny day's gone. But yeah, maybe that car is an RC car. This whole story is just that Zane guy. He's actually a 7-year-old playing with his toys.
So this is Toy Story 5.
Yes,
Cool.
they just decided to make it a complete spin-off.
Sure.
And
Oh, I had a hunting rifle.
and Zane's Zane's just wearing his favorite deep sea diver costume.
There we go. That's a costume the kids have, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have a deep sea diver costume as a kid?
I was really more into Batman.
Ah.
I had a cape though when I was a kid.
Oh.
I had a black cape. Yikes!
And that was your Batman cape.
That was my Batman cape. And I remember on more than one occasion... God, I'm awesome. On more than... Ragdoll. More than one occasion running around the living room table trying to get it to flap behind me.
I actually, going back to Toy Story here, I actually did have a costume based on Woody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I think my brother had the Buzz Lightyear one.
Some people say cowboy.
It was definitely Woody. Like, same exact outfit.
Am I supposed to be here? Oh, it looks like I'm supposed to ramp off of that, though.
Oh!
Oh, hell yes, we're doing this.
Oh, even if we're not supposed to, let's just do it.
No, fuck off. Like, clearly that's there for me to ramp.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Oh, Agent Nightingale ripped already, didn't he?
Yeah, he got et by the darkness, remember?
Oh, okay.
He got pulled backwards through the doorway. He was like, wait a minute, I've read this before. Arr, lizard people. Or something. That's how I remember it. So just leaving ammunition lying around. Beer cans.
This is his room?
I'm guessing this is his room, because there's lots of pictures of me.
Sounds about right. He was very irresponsible in life.
Bottle of wine.
Busy harassing me.
Flashbang grenade. So just like military or police grade shit, just kind of sitting out in the open, huh?
Yeah. The
Cool-
guy was
cool guy,
very
cool guy.
irresponsible.
Could've fooled me, pal.
Oh, see, now it's gotten to the point where he's making quips.
I love it when horror movie characters do that, though. That's what made me like. That's
Evil
what
Dead?
makes me like. Well, yeah, Evil Dead, and that's what makes me like Heather Mason so much.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's just like sassing the monsters at one point.
Yeah, again, strong female protagonist. Like it, appreciate it. And out of Japan, of all things. Japan does not typically write interesting or powerful female characters.
I just.
They're... Japan, you got some issues.
I'm trying to think of, off the top of my head, a lot of like. Female
Bayonetta was made by a woman,
Yeah,
so...
that was basically her power fantasy.
Yep. Here we go. Is it gonna work? Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Okay, wasn't that exciting, but still.
we Dukes of Hazzard now.
Yeah, like you've got your Silent Hill 3. And... Okay. What else have you got for strong female protagonists in a Japanese game?
We can count Bayonetta in this, right?
I'm gonna say, nothing against women, obviously, but I'm gonna say, because I'm making a point that Japan is kind of, like, in a lot of ways, very misogynistic, I'm gonna say ones that were not specifically designed by women.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, not to discount women, because I totally, women are great.
Yeah.
Women deserve equal rights in every way imaginable. I'm just saying, like, it serves a more powerful point.
If a male
if
writer
it's a man
were to-
who's actually going out of his way to create a strong female character that you can respect, or that is interesting on their own, because I think that is rarer for men to do that.
The problem is, I just can't think of a lot of like Japanese character. I can't think of a lot of female protagonists to come out of Japan off
Yeah.
the top of my head right now.
Well, I don't think there's really a ton. I don't think there's tons of them. Heather Mason and Silent Hill is kind of an outlier in that they do whatever they want in really weird ways, which is why they make great games.
I think one kind of problem is that
I
one
mean-
of the big like media producers in Japan, Shonen Jump, it's kind of designed for like.
Well, yeah, but there's that's one of the most popular manga weeklies, or tankobons. No, that's not a tankobon. But anyways, but there are ones that are targeted to women.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure that there's at least one shonen that has like women as the main focus, but there's like Shoujo or Shoujo Beat and all kinds of other ones that are marketed to women. So,
Okay.
but no, like okay, so just recently I learned that in Japan, sexual assault is not a crime.
Oh.
Like molesting a woman on a subway.
Oh yeah.
Not a crime.
I heard a story from someone that
If it's forceful, it's like physically violent, that is a crime.
I saw, I read a story from somebody on Reddit that they were in Japan and people actually kind of gave them the side eye when they acted out towards
Aw.
somebody he caught groping.
Yeah. Like, and I could be totally wrong, but that is what I've heard, that in Japan it is not really a punishable crime for, like, sexual assault in that regard. So, Japan's got some issues with, like, women. Obviously.
Well, I think it's already kind of like, isn't the legal age there 14 or something?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking I might be getting this all wrong. But
I don't know about that, but you could be right. I just don't know.
I heard about the legal age being pretty low.
What is it in Canada?
Isn't it 18?
I didn't think it was.
19?
I think it's way lower than that. I thought it was like 17.
Oh, I just go by 18 because that's how old you have to be to buy M-rated games.
Okay. Well,
And it's just like
these
you know,
metrics might be
the
different.
the common thing you see online is like, oh, you got to be 18 or older to.
Well, that's that.
Oh,
Fuck off. I hate these kind of platforming areas. And it sets me back so far.
but yeah, you got to be 18 or older to.
That's
Be
literally
in a-
has nothing to do with. I think it's like maybe even 16. I think it's like, what are those, like Romeo and Juliet laws where it's 16 as long as the involved parties are all like near that age. Like, but otherwise it's like 17
Yeah,
or it's 15 and 17 or something like that. I don't
keep
know.
in mind this is something I don't really go
I'm
out of my way
26
to.
years old, so I don't like know this stuff because I would never consider dating someone who was like a
Yeah,
decade.
we don't.
That's gross.
We don't really think about UE things like that.
UE things like that.
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna have to change that vocabulary.
that's the word I've always used for like dealing with.
You're not 8 though.
I'm not the only one to use that term.
Are you sure?
Besides, I think I find that term kind
It's
of funny,
kinda
to use.
but like,
just kind of UE. You've never called me out for using that
I've never
before.
heard you say that before.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm learning all kinds of things about you in this. I don't think I like it.
Oh, but speaking of UE things,
Stop that.
what is the deal with teenage girls?
deal?
What's the deal? What is the deal with teenage girls going onto dating sites, saying that they're like 20-something, and then doing the whole tee-hee-hee, actually 16?
No idea. I encountered that a lot on Tinder.
Yeah,
and
just-
Bumble too.
Like, why do you want to endanger people like that?
That's. Okay, I've never seen like actually 15 or whatever. I've seen ones that are like I'm 18 and it says I'm 22,
Oh,
which is
okay.
also not great.
Yeah.
You shouldn't falsely represent yourself like that. But that I think is illegal. But as it turns out, I have no idea. But I don't spend like outside of my job. I don't spend time with people who are very young. And I do consider 18 to be very young. Okay, so apparently all these things are just fucking poltergeists.
Oh. Wow, we really kind of went places there.
Yeah.
Just
Anyways,
from talking
the
about
point is,
snarking monsters to strong protagonists
Point
to
is,
ages
Japan-
of consent.
Yeah.
Oh,
point
and
is-
Japan.
Yeah. Point is, Japan has some issues about like sex and sexuality. My understanding is they're kind of like weird about not hateful, just kind of weird about gay.
Yeah, like they're kind of
What the hell am I hitting?
like it's an aversion,
I
but not
fucking
like
can't get up
a-
on the. There we go.
There we go. But yeah, it's like an aversion, but not like a particularly.
I mean, it is homophobic.
yeah.
Ultimately, that's exactly what homophobia is. But it's not like super hateful. It's just they find it really kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this car. There we go.
Ah, you fucked that car real good. This is the real
I
talk
just
about
drive in here?
sexual things. Nope, you
No.
gotta walk in.
Man, these car sections suck. Anyways, yeah, like, Japan doesn't have a lot of strong female protagonists. And, you know, excluding, like, or including specifically ones that are made by women as their own empowerment fantasies, yeah, okay, Bayonetta does count. Obviously, one of the most powerful and, like, sexual in a gross way, but that is the point because she is taking charge of her own sexuality and will not be ashamed of it.
Yeah.
That's great. But we need, like, I would love to see more games in general that just have, like, empowered female characters, because it's always, or it's usually more
characters
interesting
like
than...
Heather Mason.
It's usually more interesting than having just, like, a white dude in his mid-30s who's just kind of gunning down tons of enemies.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm playing God of War, so I don't really have a lot of room to talk, but still.
Well, you could just...
Can I not get out of here because I fucking moved that car in the way? Hell no, I can't.
No, I think...
There we
you
go. Had to fucking... the Austin Powers.
Weird that you just had to kind of just change cars.
You know, I've
there.
never seen any of those movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen.
Well,
two of
I've
them.
seen like half of one of them.
I've seen the second and the third ones. So I know all about them bloody Dutchmen.
Bloody Dutchman.
And
Oh,
Fancy Cleopatra.
yeah, I think I've seen like half of one. They're probably super unfunny now, right?
I
I can
don't
only
know.
imagine that they're probably really not funny.
like just maybe in a kind of dated
Yeah,
sort of
like
way.
super dated humor. Although, at the same time, like, yeah, Austin Powers, like, grossly sexual, but at the same time, respects consent.
Yeah.
The thing I know about it is that he specifically asks for consent.
And besides, if I remember those movies correctly, everybody aside from the bad guys, they love him.
Oh, I like that he actually gets out on the other side of the car if you can't fit through.
Oh yeah, just doesn't come into like some kind of weird clipping thing.
Or he doesn't just, like, yeah, kind of slide backwards through the car.
Ah, it's more of this stuff.
So we know that the people are called the Taken. What are these called?
The
Because the animated things are called poltergeists. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need to do any of this.
the icky goopy goop. There we go.
Sure. The ewy goo.
The ewy gooey.
Fucking
There
hate
we
that.
go.
I hate that.
Well, I don't plan on stopping using that term because
Well,
I find
I've never heard you use it before, so apparently it's never really been an issue.
I seriously haven't used that in front of you?
Not that I know of.
I'm gonna have to watch some of our previous playthroughs to see if I say it at some point and you just kind of gloss over it.
I mean, that's entirely possible. I don't really listen to you when you talk, but
Oh, wow.
this is not new information.
Of course, I'm one to talk. A lot in our Resident Evil playthrough. You tend to throw a lot of just things at me, and I just kind of phase them out.
Yeah, you just kind of ignore them. And that is not a game where you need to do a ton of, like, you need to remember what you're doing, but it's not like you need to have laser-focused concentration or anything.
I just, I have a
Fuck,
hard...
get out. Get out! Fuck off. I'm annoyed now. This game really started throwing a lot of shit at me at once.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, like I'm... There's still some there. Like, I all of a sudden had to start using batteries, which is... I'd never had to use them before.
Oh, there's one of the beefy enemies. Wait, is that a beefy enemy?
This gun? No.
No, the guy that you just killed before the other dude.
No. If they take 2 bullets, they're not beefy.
Oh, okay. Because I kind of thought that they'd throw at least 1 or 2 at you in the sequence.
Thankfully, no. I'm getting really tired of dealing with those dudes. We've also been playing this game for, like, close to 4 hours.
Yeah. We're going for broke
Yeah,
until we decide to do the DLC.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, more female representation in video games. That would be great. I'd be very happy about that.
I'm just trying to think of...
You're still trying to think of games, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
there's
there's just so many games, too, that I just... It's
There's a
hard
lot
to...
of video games, but it should be at least a little apparent if you knew of any.